Alright, what's going on, guys and gals? My name is William Clark and welcome to a video. I'm trying to make this couch something. I don't know. There's a mutt. Goddamn mutt. So anyways, let me ask you people a question.
We don't have any answers.
You might not. Fuck it. We're asking anyway. What is the hardest video game you've ever played? In terms of hard, I mean like, how hard was it to actually beat the game?
Oh, I have to have beaten the game?
Well, maybe. If not, and
Because I was going to say Jurassic Park on the Sega.
well, yeah, there's that because you don't even know what the fuck you're
you
doing.
can't even
Yeah,
get past the first level.
yeah, there's that. But also, I was thinking when I played a lot of hard games in my days, like Mortal Kombat, the original Mortal Kombat. Let me tell you something. That game is hard as fuck. But, now let me ask you another question. What is the easiest game you've ever beaten and played?
E.T.
The majority of video games today, in this day and age, are so goddamn easy. A goddamn caveman can beat it. And they're dumb as fuck.
You don't know that.
Well, history has proven this shit. But also,
They never proved that cavemen were stupid.
well, they probably should have. But let me tell
The
you
only
something.
thing they have proven is that cavemen were around before we have this kind of technology.
Yep.
But they created their own technology. They learned things like
Yeah.
how to build fire, which
Yep.
without fire, you pretty much die.
Yep.
They learned how to create weapons. So
And
don't say that they were stupid.
Well, that's not what this video is about. This video is about video gaming. So calm your titties so
but
we can get to
but
it.
I'm pointing out to you that your statement is inaccurate.
Well, the dog's statement is inaccurate because she's a dog. Dogs don't know shit.
Now, if you plucked a caveman out of their time and dropped him into our time, they would not
Yep.
know what's going on.
Nobody.
But
does.
that's because they're not from now.
Yeah.
Just like if we took you and dropped you into caveman days,
Yeah.
you'd be lost and confused too.
I'd probably be dead in less than a fucking
Doesn't
second.
mean you're stupid. It just means that you're from a different set of circumstances.
But anyways, with all that bullshit, let me tell you something else. Video games are so goddamn easy nowadays. You could just masturbate and you'd already beaten the goddamn game by that goddamn point. Here is the point I'm gonna fucking make. Why the hell are video games so goddamn easy? Let me tell you. Back in my day, on the goddamn GameCube, let me tell you shit. Well, some of the games were easy. Well, the majority of the games that I played were easy. But we went to the arcades and the goddamn movie theaters, played Mortal Kombat. Holy fuck! Mortal Kombat wasted all your goddamn actual currency that you've ever had. All your goddamn quarters and dollar bills and everything. Because that game, let me tell you something. Those games were designed to be hard. Even when they were ported onto the home consoles like NES, SNES, Genesis, whatever. They were meant to be hard. They were meant to be a challenge. Nowadays, you put in a game of like Call of Duty or whatever, and that game is so fucking easy. Now, there are some games like Dark Souls and whatever where it can get pretty hard at times. It's really hard. But the majority of games in this time, in this day and age, are way too fucking easy. When did video games become pussyish? They're very pussy-like. Because
When you started playing them. You left yourself open, dude.
well, yep. Let me
Wide open for that one.
Yep. But let me tell you something. Video games are really pussy-like nowadays. I mean, you could just beat that shit really easily. Back then, they were more of a challenge. Whatever happened to video games? I mean, they should be more challenging.
Mystery and Care-a-Lot.
Let me tell you something else.
Here we go. We can get the Care Bears. Mystery.
So I was watching Grade A Under on YouTube, and he made a valid point about trophies and achievements. You can get that shit for doing nothing. I'm gonna tell you, trophies don't really mean shit to anything, unless you wanna boast to all your friends. Holy shit, I got more achievements than you. Holy vagina on a sock, I have more trophies than you do. Who the fuck cares? Now, if you had a solid gold mansion with 2 limousines and a goddamn diamond-studded horse, then you could be awesome. Because not everybody has those things. Especially not all those things at once. Also, I mean, video games, they lost their challenge, they lost their edge. And they're still fun. I mean, I love video gaming no matter what. But
some of the older games were harder.
yeah, that's what I liked about video games. I mean, I play a game like Call of Duty. I feel like something's been, I mean, even on the hardest difficulty on some of these games, they're way too easy. Quiet. They're way too easy. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Well, there's pizza. I will be back. Gotta get the damn pizza.
Why don't you pause?
I just can't do that. I'll just want to edit.
What are you, like, live streaming or something?
No, I'm not live streaming, I'm just recording regular video. But I can't pause it. Only thing I can really do is edit.
Yo, Papa!
Fuck it. I don't want to
Well, go tell him that it's ready, because I don't think he can
touch
hear.
dog. Hold on to your butts,
Still
people.
to see this.
Hold on to your butts, people. Hello, cat. Man, the pizza's ready. Pizza's ready, human. Cat. I'm gonna pet you. Cat. You want to see a cat, people? Let me tell you something about cats. This one
Is evil.
and an asshole.
That's Meowsabub.
This cat is an asshole. And
Ouch! Careful, sweetheart.
this cat is
Your
insane.
claws are longer than you think. Don't bring her over here. What do I want her for?
I don't know.
I got puppy dog over here.
Well,
I
cats.
don't need a cat too.
But let me tell you something, people.
How would you like somebody to hang you up like that?
What the hell? He's old.
You said the pizza's done?
Yes.
He's old as fuck, people. Old as fuck. But anyways, like I was saying, video
Perfect
games
storm.
Video games are way too fucking easy. They need to be harder. Because, let me tell you, you don't feel accomplished when you beat a video game nowadays. Or maybe a game like Skyrim or, like I said, Dark Souls. Maybe. But, if you play a game...
I think that's why the open world stuff's so popular now.
Yeah.
It's because you got more things you can do.
Yeah. And there's that. Like, Breath of the Wild. You know, Zelda. That game looks fucking awesome. You know, Skyrim. That game's cool. It can be pretty hard at times, even if you're like level 3 or 4. It can be pretty hard at times. And all this shit going down. You know? But video games back then, like I said, Mortal Kombat. I don't mean like playing with other people. I mean like playing against the CPU, you know, the computer. Playing against the machine.
Games
basically.
anymore aren't set up so that you can play against other people. Well,
Yeah.
at least not like in the same room.
That sucks. That's
I think it's ridiculous that you have to like
yeah.
play online to
Yeah.
play against someone.
Video games nowadays, I mean, yes, they do that. You know, Minecraft. Minecraft, you can play with people in the same room. the same computer, the same everything. But if you play a game like, let's see, I think Mortal Kombat X, or was it Godzilla? I don't know what games. But video games nowadays, everything's becoming digital, which I don't mind, but I want everything to be physical. I mean, I miss the days. Look at instruction manuals. Oh wait, there hardly is any because of all that. Now, this is a problem with video games.
Do you have spectacular ponytails?
Probably not. I don't know. I'm gonna see on the shelf. But anyways, yeah, I do.
I couldn't remember.
Yeah, I saw it on there. But yeah, I mean, a lot of things, because we live in the digital age, the age of social media, the age of online gaming, the age of, PSN and Xbox Live, and all that good shit, we're missing out on a lot of cool things. Okay, so like I said, back in my day, I played the GameCube. You could play with people in the same fucking room. You could play Mario Kart Double Dash with 4 people. You and 3 others. You could play...
See, that's where the party games were fun.
Yeah, Mario Party.
Because you were in the same room, you were playing together, having a good time.
And nowadays...
You were partying.
Yep. Nowadays...
And now, do they even make party games anymore?
Doubtful. I mean, they still make Mario Party, but in terms of that, that's it. They're making Mario Party. That's it. They're not making anything else. Now, with the Switch... And, Nintendo, yes, the Mario Kart series, or the Mario games and Pokemon games, yes. And Zelda and stuff like that. Yes, you can play in the same room with people. But, that's about it. The third-party games, like, Assassin's Creed, I don't even know if you could play online. Yeah, you can, but I don't know if you could play with people. Like, actual people in the same room. I forgot. Probably in Assassin's Creed 3 you could. But a lot of games nowadays, they're missing 3 key things that I wish they'd bring back. Number 1, difficulty. I want games to be harder. Hard like they were back in the 90s and 80s. Like I said, Mortal Kombat. The original Mortal Kombat. Back in 92, I think. Or was it 95? I forgot. I think 95 was Pokemon, 92 was...
92, probably, because...
Yeah.
When I had my Sega in Savannah, it would have been before 95.
Yeah.
So I was done in the March of 94, so...
Yeah, so probably 92. Back in the early days, video games were hard.
Okay.
So, I mean, bring back the difficulty. I played Mortal Kombat non/Complete Edition. I played that game. I was bored out of my goddamn mind once I got to Shao Kahn. I was like, really? This is the final boss? I just fucking kicked his ass in less than 10 goddamn seconds! In 10 seconds flat! 20% cooler! Back in the day, especially on the Game Boy, the Game Boy port was even harder than the arcade versions. If you can believe that. But that's what I liked. I liked a good challenge. So I wish they'd bring that back. And I mean, like, more games. I don't mean, like, 1 or 2 games like Dark Souls or Skyrim or whatever. I mean, like, almost every game in this day and age should be harder. Should be more difficult. Should be more accomplishing once you beat it.
Do you think it has something to do with people wanting instant gratification?
Yeah, there's that. And this also kind of goes with DLC. DLC
pisses me off.
Now, here's the thing. You don't have to play the game anymore to beat the game. To unlock all the levels and areas. If you are lazy enough and have the time and money, you'll buy the DLC and unlock all the areas. You don't have to do a damn thing.
You just buy the areas, you don't unlock them.
Yeah. I mean, and you could still get the areas in the game, but no. You want to buy them. In other words, you're dumb, you're lazy, you don't do anything right when it comes to this. I mean, you're wasting your money. I mean, I play a video game for, the levels, the music, and everything. I want to experience every damn thing. The game
I
has
think
to offer.
you're really talking more about leveling up more than DLC, though.
Well, yeah, there's that.
Because there are DLC that gives you levels that you don't get any other way.
Yeah, that is
And that's
true.
okay. But when it's DLC that is giving you levels that should have been included in the first place because the manufacturer was in such a hurry to get the game out
Yep.
that they didn't complete it in time,
Yeah.
that's wrong.
I.
Because
Oh.
you're paying for that level twice.
Also, that's another thing I have an issue with, is that, again, on the GameCube and even back then, once a game was released, there was no DLC, there was no other extra bonus content, and if there was, it'd be in the second disc. That's it. But nowadays, you go online, you play a game of Call of Duty. The next fucking day, there's an update. A goddamn update.
No, no.
with two-
You buy the game. You pay, what, $50, $60 to buy the game.
Yeah.
You bring it home. You stick it in your player. I'm ready to play the game. Automatic updates.
Yep.
Because they didn't complete the game before they released it.
That too.
Therefore, you have to have updates and patches before you can play.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
It is.
And, you know, I did that with Black Ops 3. I bought the game for like $20. But I couldn't play the game. I was mostly playing it offline anyway. I don't play with people a lot of times in video games. I like playing alone. But, you know, you couldn't even play the fucking game. You couldn't get to the zombies. You couldn't get to the multiplayer, even if you wanted to play multiplayer. Because, an update. If you just press the circle button to get out of the update, you couldn't play the game. You had to update the fucking game to play it. That's stupid. That's shitty. That's just poor excuse for everything. That's another thing. But another thing is not just like, you know, all DLC and all this shit and the whole making games harder. Let's get to digital games. Not just DLC. I know everything is digital nowadays. You know, PC games are digital, PS4, PS3, PS whatever, Xbox, third-party systems and everything. You know, everything is digital now.
I like having a disc.
Yeah, I
like paying for something and have something in hand saying I own it.
Also, a bonus thing about this particular thing. What if the servers ever go down? What if, I know it's probably not going to happen anytime soon with Call of Duty, but let's say the Call of Duty servers went down online, and you can no longer play Call of Duty anymore, unless you had like a disc or something. You're fucked times about 1,000. PS3. What if the PlayStation Network servers go down? All the money you have spent in DLC, in the games that you just bought, and a shit ton of other things that cost money, would be down the shitter. In other words, you wasted a lot of money. I know down the line, all the hundreds of dollars I've spent on PSN, I know it's going to go to waste at some point, because not everything lasts forever. So I know that the servers might get shut down at some point. That's what Nintendo did when they had the Wii U and the 3DS. They said, fuck the Wii, fuck the DS. No more online access. Or online access would be very limited as to games that were compatible and all that stuff. That's another thing. As soon as the PS4 or Xbox One comes out, this is just an example, this never happened, but as an example, which would probably be the Wii. The Wii and DS came out, everything was online, that's cool, that's fine. But when the Wii U and 3DS came out, they shut that shit down, no exceptions. They basically said, fuck you to the people that didn't have a Wii U or a 3DS because they either didn't have the money or didn't care. So that's another thing. I played Pokemon Black 2. I used the Wi-Fi thing all the damn time to trade with players across the world. To get Pokemon that I couldn't have access to before. Well, now I can't because Nintendo stopped having access for that. Animal Crossing is the same way. Animal Crossing Wild World and City Folk Same thing. They've shut that down. You can't go to other people's worlds, you know, towns, cities, whatever. In a way, it is their world, but, you know, yeah. Now let's talk about physical discs. Same thing. Not you don't buy a game off the PlayStation Network or the Xbox Live. You buy a disc from like Walmart or GameStop or wherever they sell video games at. Same thing. You have to fucking update the game before you can actually play it and shit. That's just dumb. But other things I think are dumb and that need to be brought back actually. What's dumb is that there's no longer any instruction manuals, or if there is, very fucking limited. You want to know that?
Want you to do tutorials and
Yep.
to look the stuff up online.
Yep. That's bullshit. I liked back in the day. Also, manuals are not, if there is any, they're not many pages. Like I'm looking at the majority of the PS3 games I own, the physical PS3 games. Looking at the manual, there hardly is a manual. Like 2 or 3 pages. That's not a goddamn manual.
Back in my day,
Here we go again with the Atari.
on the Atari 2600, because yes, I'm that old.
Yep.
The manuals were good.
Yeah.
I mean, they were a whole booklet, and sometimes they had a cartoon in them.
Yeah.
Sometimes they had a bunch of extra stuff, but they were very specific about the game and how to play it and what you needed to do.
Yeah. The enemies.
And you actually had something you could refer back to.
Yeah. Same thing with the Sega Genesis and
Genesis was like that too.
and
so I had one of
yes,
those.
it had all the enemies or the majority of the enemies that were in the game that you needed to know about, and
Yeah, there were still things you needed to figure out on your own,
But-
but
it was still something.
there was enough information there to give you a fighting chance.
Yep. I mean, I don't use manuals a lot. I don't like looking at them as. I mean, I look at them for the artwork, but at the same time, there is no artwork anymore. I mean,
It's all done online.
yeah. I mean, what I liked about GameCube and all that stuff, and the Atari and the Genesis and other, everything.
That pizza smells so good.
Yeah, pizza.
Mm.
That's what I liked about video games. They had pizza. But also, the manuals were colorful. The manuals had a lot of illustration. The manuals had everything you could fucking need. And it was pleasing to the eye. It was eye-catching. It was everything. And nowadays, there is none. I mean, Mortal Kombat. The move list is in the fucking game. Mortal Kombat 9/Complete Edition was that way. Mortal Kombat X, XL, X whatever, all the Mortal Kombat X games are the same way. All the move lists are in the fucking game. All you have to do is just pause the game, go to like options or move lists or whatever for that character. Easy. I mean,
I remember we had to write down
yeah.
the codes as we discovered them.
Yeah. Also, back in the day, Mortal Kombat. You were a goddamn fucking legend if you could find out any of the fatalities or special moves. Nowadays,
I was a button masher, so
yep.
if I stumbled across it, great. I could never do it again because I don't know what I hit.
Yep. That sounds about right. But nowadays, because it's the move list, and you don't. You're no longer this badass that you used to be. You no longer. I mean, nobody cares if you find out about fatalities and special moves because they're like, oh yeah, that's down in the special, the move list for that character. And basically,
up, down, down.
Yep.
Blah blah blah.
and nowadays, I mean, everything about video games. They're still fun. I love playing video games. I will always love doing so. I will always love video games no matter what they are. But the problem, these are just a couple problems. Also, I know in this day and age, there's hard drives and all this shit where 2 terabytes and then some. But bring back memory cards. I mean, if an SD card can store about 2 terabytes, a USB stick, again, 2 terabytes, why not have memory cards? Why not bring them back? Because that's what, I mean, yes, it is fun and easy storage to put, your video games into your console, your video game system, your save data, and the games themselves. But what I miss is the old days of the PS1, PS2, GameCube, stuff like that, where you had memory cards. And, I mean, yes, they were easy to lose unless you knew exactly where you put them. But even nowadays, people just say, fuck it, But, I mean, I just miss how video games used to be. I mean, yeah, sure, there comes a time where there's this one game developer who comes across, the paths of gamers, and they make their game hard as fuck. And to those people, you are fucking amazing. Because
the problem is, if you make it too hard, people won't play it because it's too hard.
Like,
case in point, when I tried to play Jurassic Park and couldn't get anywhere.
And you don't try to play it for another...
I quit playing it, because it wasn't any fun if I couldn't do anything.
Yeah, I couldn't play that. I didn't even play that game.
The other problem is if it's too easy of a game...
Yeah.
And you beat it right away, well, okay, yeah, I beat it. Now what?
Yeah, do I put this game back on my shelf? Do I sell it? And that's a lot of people. I made a video...
You need the right balance.
Yeah. I mean...
Now see, like, Plants vs. Zombies, I beat it.
Yeah.
But I can go back through it and open up new stuff.
Yeah.
And beat it again.
Yeah.
And it'll be different.
Yeah.
So, that's pretty cool.
Yep.
More games like that, because that one actually is a tough game.
Yeah.
At points.
Yeah. Because you have to strategize and things. It's like, oh yeah, do I want to...
I like puzzle games like that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm actually currently doing a gameplay session, like a walkthrough or something like that. I don't know what you want to call it. Of Plants vs. Zombies right here on my channel, so you can check it out. Because I'm doing more than that. More episodes. But, yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think of a game. I also don't like games that ramp up the difficulty too quickly. Like, yeah, the tutorial stage, or the first stage is the easiest, and then next thing you know, the next stage is so fucking hard, you're gonna fucking die.
Where the tutorial takes you so far, and then leaves you when there's something new coming on, that you have no idea what it is or how to do it.
Yeah.
They don't bother to tell you because, you've already beat the tutorial.
Yeah.
But now's when I need it.
Yeah.
You tell me the intuitive stuff.
Yeah.
Tell me the stuff that's not intuitive.
I mean, Sonic the Hedgehog is a great game, but the first level is so easy I could beat it in like 20 seconds, or, well, not 20, but almost 30 seconds. Sometimes 28, 29. So easy. No difficulty whatsoever. Unless you're new to this kind of platforming, jumping, speed, whatever. Whatever Sonic is. Unless you're new to that, you're gonna not have any hard times playing it. But when you get to the Marble Zone, which is the second zone in the game, the difficulty ramps up to a fucking 11. I mean, it's not hard. It's not too hard. Not like your ball's gonna explode from the hardness of the game. But it is, like, way too hard too quickly. That's what I would say. And it only gets harder from there. It's like, the first stage was easy. But the second stage will fucking kill you. And yeah, it takes trial and error, where things are and all that stuff. But, I mean, if you're a first-time gamer, or a first-time person playing, Sonic the Hedgehog for your first time, the original, you're gonna be like, holy shit, I beat it! Oh shit, the second stage is kicking my ass. You know? Now, that's what I don't like. I mean, I love Sonic, don't get me wrong. Sonic the Hedgehog 1's a fucking awesome game. But games like that, where the difficulty ramps up too quickly, or, you know, a thing gets easy and then the next stage or the next level is way too hard. Or harder than it needed to be. But
Like they could have put a stage in between.
yeah, to kind of get you ready. But, you know, I hardly can ever really beat the Marble Zone or any second zones in Sonic. Except for the newer ones like Sonic Generations. Again, I mean, newer games. You know, Sonic Generations is a semi-newer game. And that game is easy. Yes, 1 or 2 stages are hard as fuck, but the rest of them are so easy you can beat them pretty easily, obviously. I liked when video games were a challenge. That's the whole point I'm trying to get across in this video. Video games need to be more challenging, more accomplishing. You know, I think games like Call of Duty, yeah, they're fun. I love Call of Duty, don't get me wrong. But they're way too easy. And the whole leaderboard system, it's just not right. I mean, it's fun, you know, being on the leaderboard to be like, oh yeah, I beat all these people down and down and down and down and down and down on the goddamn leaderboards and trying to be the best. But that's all it is. You know, and that's only in multiplayer and zombies, or any other bonus areas and stages, bonus content, in a way, and not the main game. Now, again, the campaign is easy. Oh, well, I actually have that issue in Call of Duty. Call of Duty Black Ops 1. The first stage was easy. The tutorial, first stage, whatever you want to call it, was easy. The next stage was fucking horrible once it got to a specific part in the game. I'm like, well, holy damn. Not to mention there was a lot of glitches and shit occasionally that happened. But, you know, and nowadays, I just miss the way video games used to be. I miss the ways that video games used to challenge you and used to make you frustrated in a way that you would still want to keep playing. Also, another thing, bring back the manuals and make them more illustrative and more colorful and all this shit. Make them pleasing to the eye. And also with Mortal Kombat, don't have the goddamn move lists down below, you know, in the options setting or the pause menu. I mean, it's fun, but make it slightly more difficult to find out how to do fatalities of certain characters. I don't want to be playing as Jason Voorhees in Mortal Kombat X or XL or whatever, and then once it comes time doing the fatalities, I'm like, okay, start, or whatever the pause button is. Okay, down, 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 move list. Okay. Up, down, circle, R2. Whatever. And do that. I mean, I want it to be in the
Ruins
moment.
the flow of the game.
Yeah. Because I like the idea of, like, doing things as happens. I don't want to pause the game, go to the goddamn settings or whatever, go to that option, and to do that. I mean, I know you could find it out on. You don't have to do that. You could just like randomly press buttons and find out which ones do shit. But even then,
I have a question. It has pretty much nothing to do with what he's talking about.
oh shit,
Are there any zombie books set in Italy?
that's random.
Well, it has to do with House of the Dead.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Actually, it's House of the Dead too.
yeah. But also, oh yeah, speaking of House of the Dead, the games, the House of the Dead 1 and 2, on the arcades, especially. I mean, arcade games were
Those are
made.
games you need to play in the arcade.
Yeah. Also, they
Yeah.
were, and they were meant and made to waste your money because they were hard. But when it came time to the House of the Dead 3 and 4 and whatever, that I don't believe had any release on the arcades, more so PS3s and Xboxes and whatever, the challenge was gone because you had infinite lives. You could basically keep playing until you kill the final boss. Meanwhile, House of the Dead 1 and 2 in the arcades, and I think probably Overkill, I'm not sure. I don't know what all House of the Dead games were on the arcades, or in the arcades back in the day. But, I mean, those were hard, not because they were challenging, but because you had so many certain lives. And if you wanted to keep playing, you had to insert in more quarters and basically your money, your whole allowance.
So the reason I asked that question is I'm doing a reading challenge based on arcade games. And my current game that I need to beat is House of the Dead 2. And one of the things is, or for one point, read a book tagged zombie. That's not a problem. There's all kinds of zombie books. The 4-point task is a book that takes place in Italy. And I have a bunch of other tasks and other challenges that need a book set in Italy. So if I could find a zombie book set in Italy, then I could knock out a couple tasks really quick. So if anybody knows of any, post it in the comments down below, please.
Yep.
That would be very helpful.
But yeah, I think video games, again, they need to be more challenging. Not too challenging that people will give up, but challenging enough that, you know, they will feel accomplished once they beat a certain level or a certain part. Or even beat the whole entire game. Have more, have more illustrative manuals, have more pages in your goddamn instruction booklets. Have fucking instruction booklets. That's the thing. That's the first step. And, have some, bring back memory cards and stuff like that. Because if you have the technology now to have a 2 terabyte goddamn flash drive or SD card, then you sure as hell can do that, for, your video games. Video game systems, as it used to be on the GameCube and PS1 and PS2. That's what I liked about video games. Also, make it... Okay, I don't think I touched much on this subject. I might have said a little bit about it. This is just a bonus. Make it multiplayer at home. Bring your goddamn... have it to where you can bring your friends over and play a game of Smash Brothers or whatever. I mean, yeah, people can do that. But... things like,
She's sitting on my foot, so I can't move.
But anyways, have games where more people can have 4 controllers instead of everything being online. Yeah, it is fun to play online at times.
I will say that with the Wii, Rampage is a phenomenal game.
Fuck yeah.
And it's great as a 2-player.
Yep. Shake that goddamn worm out like a fucking madman.
I just blew out your...
Oh god.
Oh, well.
Lighting sucks anyway. But,
I
yeah.
don't have a proper lighting setup.
Yeah. I need to fix that at some point. But,
Confirm my password.
anyways,
I've been in that all day. Now you want me to confirm my password?
Make video games more multiplayer at home friendly. I know you're doing this so that you can get more money from not only your games, but, so everybody has a PS4. And I'm pretty sure the goddamn internet providers are slightly behind it, because it's like, oh yeah, you want to play online with your friends? Well, you're going to have Wi-Fi. or something like that. Yeah, there's
You're
broad.
gonna have to have better internet, so
Yep.
it's more expensive. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, this and that.
Yeah, it's conspiracy.
Yep, it's all just everyone conjoins together to make video gaming horrible. When it comes to especially online access. I was watching, I think a couple months ago, James and Mike Mondays, which is part of Cinemasker. They played some games that, you know, you basically, they. The hell? She's nuts.
Pretty much.
But anyways, unless you had a PlayStation Plus account, there was no way you could play with your friend in the same fucking room. So you had to either have a a PlayStation, the fuck, a PlayStation,
Excuse me.
a PlayStation Plus account, or go for the demo trial of the PlayStation Plus shit in order to play in the same fucking room as someone else. That's bullshit. I know they're doing it for the money, but just think of the people. Think of the brothers and the sisters and aunts and uncles and families. Think of the friends that come over. And, while they're over here drinking their goddamn alcohol and smoking their joints, they want to at least have something to do other than that. You know, they want to play like...
Who's drinking and smoking?
Probably DJ. Asshole, I'm on to you. I'm on to you, asshole.
Well, we're not doing it here, that's for sure.
Yep, because they live all the way in goddamn Minnesota. Lucky bastards. But let me tell you something else.
Why?
Because I'm hungry. Also,
Well, you could end your video and eat your pizza.
probably. But that's too difficult. But let me tell you something, people. I'm a nerd. But you know what? You want to know?
Do that.
Well, not only that.
Tell us something we don't know.
My penis is such a beautiful specimen.
Tell us something we want to know.
Oh, there's that shit.
Yeah, but nobody cares about that.
Fluttershy is fluffy. There you go. That's something you want to know. Ha!
Not really, but whatever.
Anyways, guys and gals, that's about it for this video. Finally, I've been doing like 2 of these things.
Thing?
The first video was talking about goddamn random fucking movies and shit and Walking Dead and whatever random shit. Just random shit. And this one's talking about the problems with video games nowadays. That's actually what it's called.
So are these becoming a new series or something?
I don't know. I mean,
We talk about random stuff?
I actually already think I have a series somewhat about this. Just like random talks or some shit like that. I don't know. I'll have to find the goddamn playlist. But yeah, I mean, just talking about random things. And yeah, this is actually what the video is going to be called. The video is going to be called...
Computer, you're confusing me.
Fuck that computer. Go to a Windows 7.
No.
Well, you should. Windows 7 is better.
No.
Well, it can be.
No.
Well, it's better than Windows 10. Windows 10 is just ass.
You're an ass. We know that.
I like my ass. My ass is so fluffy and cute. But let me tell you one more thing. This video,
Is obnoxious.
well, not only that, but it's brought to you in part by the goddamn Wiimote. I have no fucking idea what the hell I'm doing. There you go. Also,
Not sponsored.
yep, here's my nips. There you go. And as always, if you like this video, give this video a like. If not, that's fine too. I just wanted you guys to see my nipples
And
before.
if you have an answer to my question about zombies in Italy, please leave your book recommendations down below.
If any. If anyone actually watches these goddamn videos at this far end.
You never know, somebody might.
Not our words. Weird people. But like your friends or whatever that they... Anyways, don't forget to comment down below your thoughts on the whole damn thing. You know, what do you think about video games these days? I think video games should just go back to the way. I mean, some of the things should go back to the way things were.
There hasn't been one that I've been excited about in a long time.
Yeah, I mean, occasionally there's a video game that comes out that.
Every so often I'll do like an online game, but
Yeah.
like that
But-
Viking one I came across wasn't too bad. I think it's called Vikings, but I can't swear to it.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad, except that you had to be level 7 before you could fight anybody.
Oh yeah. That's also another
I was
issue.
annoyed. I couldn't.
Yeah. Also, another issue. Well, this goes on with DLC, but is in-app purchases. Majority of the games, if you want to get anywhere, you have to pay real money in order to get ahead of the game, basically. I've played games like Walking Dead, Road to Survival, and all that.
Speaking of Walking Dead, I need a book.
Already? Why don't you just make a goddamn video of your book recommendations on your YouTube channel?
Okay, so to get Morgan, I'm doing. This challenge is the Walking Dead word search, and I am currently searching for the word Morgan. But you don't actually look for that word in the book, which I think is weird. But whatever. So whoever designed this challenge designed it. I had to complete one of the following tasks. The main character loses his or her family, a book about mental health, fiction or nonfiction, a character saves someone, or a character that has trust issues.
Sounds about right.
Well,
Yeah.
the tasks are based on Morgan. So.
Yep. Anyways. What the fuck was I talking about? I forgot.
Walking Dead.
Oh yeah, Walking Dead. In the case of these games with in-app purchases, you have to basically pay real money. Or if you have any gift card amounts in your Amazon or whatever, you have to basically go to the App Store and use your gift card balance, which majority of the times you're gonna have to pay real money to get the goddamn gift card money. So either way, you're paying real fucking money to get nothing. Now, 500 gold or some shit? Really? Are you... That's one thing I hate about Call of Duty Black Ops 3.
That's a problem I'm running into with an online game that I'm playing. My Free Zoo, if anybody's interested. Some of the animals that you want to buy for your zoo cost gems. Gems are the currency that you have to pay for. You can
Yeah.
earn them throughout the game doing different things, but they're really difficult to earn.
Yep.
And some of the animals need like 100 gems.
Yep.
I'm not going to pay however much it is to get gems just for an animal. Are they freaking crazy?
I mean, if I was a fucking billionaire and I had nothing
I
else...
can't afford it.
If I was a goddamn billionaire, or even a millionaire, yeah, I probably would. Occasionally. But, and also if the DLC or in-app purchase is something worth it. Worth it. But, and this is an issue with Black Ops 3. Especially the PS3, I don't know if it's in all the versions, but I know it's on the PS3 one. You can get a thing called Liquid Divinium in the game. It gives you gobblegum and whatever used in the game.
So you're talking about games I don't know anything about.
Yeah, basically, so you can get it for free by doing, it seems like random shit, opening doors and even using gum or whatever, buying a perk or some shit, getting a new gun.
Oh,
But, random drugs.
empty pill bottles.
But anyways, that's random. But if you, on the PlayStation Store, you can get a whole lot of goddamn Liquid Divinium for at least,
Random drugs are in the bucket.
for like basically $70. You want to waste 70 goddamn dollars on something? Waste it on a real video game. Waste it on you know, if you're a game collector, waste it on like NES games. You can get those for cheap. Because, well, they're NES games.
Not a lot of people have NESs anymore.
Yeah, that's sad too. If I do, it's the NES Classic or NES Mini, whatever the fuck it's called.
Which you can't really play games on anyway.
Yeah. And they're so goddamn expensive. It's scalpers and all that shit. But
Where did my cord go?
I don't know. But also, why do you think people
Here it is, I found it.
the hell?
Oh, I forgot to take my medicine this morning.
Weird people.
Shame on me.
Anyways, people.
Bad. Didn't take my drugs. Bad.
Fuck that shit. Let me tell you something, people. I'm hungry. That's why there's goddamn pizza right here.
It's gonna be cold and yuck before you get to it.
I like cold things. Like my goddamn soul. Boom! Right in your penis! Anyways, guys and gals. I mean, why do you think people are doing a lot of emulation nowadays? Because video games, I mean, nobody's going back to the way things were. Which is sad. I really want game developers and, you know, video game system designers, you know, like Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, and other people. I want them to at least think, you know, I mean, what the people want instead of what they want. All they want is money. That's all they care about.
That's the quote you chose?
Weird. But anyways,
I like cream cheese and just about anything.
that sounds about right. It's random.
Like Diane Mott Davidson.
Weird. Anyways, that was so fucking weird. This video is becoming a cream cheese video because I don't know. Anyways, guys and gals, if you like this video, give this video a like. If not, it's fine too. Don't forget to comment down below your fucking thoughts on the whole damn thing. And don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon down below to get notified about future uploads and live streams, whatever the fuck else I do. Also, one more bonus thing. DJ Judson, you are a fucking asshole. Just because you're an asshole. Point proven.
If anybody has the desire to follow me,
Not that anybody would, because...
feel free to follow, like, subscribe, whatever. What is my name? Bat Kisses.
Yeah.
That's who I am.
Random human.
Yeah, Bat Kisses. That's me. I don't do anything about video games.
She's mostly a book person. Or,
Yeah, but I haven't really done... I mean, there's been a couple of videos where I mentioned books that I have, but I haven't really done book reviews and crap yet. What I need to do is find out how much it is to upgrade Bandicam, and then
Yeah.
I can do longer videos, which would actually make it worth trying to do. Blah, 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 yada, yada, yak.
And also get rid of the
Anyway.
watermark and all that shit. The watermark is an issue.
It's
So,
annoying.
I don't like watermarks. But, anyways, guys and gals, as always, I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm gonna fucking peace out, people, and bro hoof.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
People of the internet.
Bye.
I'm a goddamn nerd.
We already knew that. Bye.
And I will sick Fluttershy on you if you do not subscribe. So subscribe and click the bell icon. Otherwise, I am going to sick this Fluttershy on you, and she will possibly kill you. I don't know. She will kill you.
Did I say goodbye yet?
I don't know.
Because I keep saying goodbye, and then you start yakking again.
Well, anyways, Fluttershy will kill you with her adorableness if you don't subscribe. So
Yeah.
subscribe and click the bell icon, the icon of bells. And as always, bacon. Peace out. Fuck. The hell? The fuck are you doing?
Bye.
The hell? Peace out, people. And bro, I'm waiting for you to do the same shit. This is confusing. Computerized farts!
You didn't tell me you needed me to bro hoof.
Well, banana titties don't make the man. The man